Jaguar Wright just made a claim that could completely alter how people view Diddy's time behind bars. According to Jaguar, the incident involving Diddy in prison wasn't just random inmate friction. She claims a far powerful force was pulling the strings, and the individual who allegedly ordered the attack holds a position much higher up than anyone would suspect.
For me is the truth. The truth about you. You're murderous. You're murderous. Say what you want to say about me. But for 20 years I've known y'all was murderous.
It's crucial to separate raw allegations from confirmed facts. Jaguar Wright is sharing claims, not hard evidence proving who ordered any attack. However, if any part of her statement holds weight, it raises serious questions about Diddy's safety and situation behind bars. The names tied to her claim are bound to spark massive debate. For years, Jaguar has spoken out against music industry power structures, frequently targeting Jay-Z. She portrays him not just as a mogul, but as someone who commands immense control over industry narratives and access. Now, she is pushing that claim even further, alleging Jay-Z and Beyoncé are somehow linked to the troubles Diddy is facing in prison.
Why has Jay-Z been coming up with you lately?
Because he's a monster. He's a monster. And I've known he's a monster for years. I waited a long time to see if he would grow a conscience. And the more drugs he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her
No, girl. Not my beautiful Beyonce.
I tell you this right now, y'all talking about free Britney. Y'all need to be doing a campaign that say free Beyonce.
Beyonce is free.
She is a prisoner in a gilded cage.
Oh, no.
She better than me. I passed. I made a good choice.
If Beyonce is in prison, she's in one of the most expensive prisons ever.
Yes, she is. And she's watched 24 hours a day. She's not allowed to make a choice for herself, not at all, not in any way. People think she has an amazing life. She is told what to say, she is told what to eat, she is told what to drink, she is told what to wear.
But
She is not her husband's wife, she is his employee. It's a business arrangement. She was a dowry. He married her and he got to have control of the Houston rap scene behind the scenes. Matthew Knowles handed it over to him, and then he f***ed Daddy over, moved him out the way and took the whole bitch for himself. They were supposed to share that bitch. They supposed to share. But Sean Carter don't share so good. He likes to keep everything all to himself. And anything that he can't move around or move out the way, he'll just remove. I'm tired of you, Sean. That Jacqueline Avon shit, you went too far. You and that fucking demon honeycomb. Y'all had that motherfucker, that 80-year-old woman in the back, so that you could dope up her husband and move him out the way and claim his spot as the kings of LA. I promise you, you will both fall. You will fall. You shot Nana in the back.
To be clear, these are strictly Jaguar Wright's and proven allegations, not established facts. No official evidence links Jay-Z or Beyoncé to any incident involving Diddy. Still, these claims spread because they feed into growing curiosity about Diddy's life behind bars. His incarceration began at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, a high-security facility infamous for noise, strict routines, and intense environment. Diddy didn't enter as an ordinary prisoner. He arrived carrying decades of global fame, fortune, and intense public scrutiny. Yet, once those federal prison doors locked, none of his former status offered him automatic protection.
One former warden who worked at the facility says Combs's life could still be in danger there. And that former warden is Cameron Lindsay, and she joins me now. Cameron, great to have you here. We just read it out loud. One lawyer for one inmate called it the MDC overcrowded and understaffed, hell on earth. Combs's own lawyers called it horrific. Why are conditions so bad there?
Well, it's been a number of years since I've been in the Metropolitan Detention Center, but what I can tell you is New York City, being the biggest, most populated city in America, the MDC has a difficult time recruiting and retaining staff. So one of the key issues is the lack of staffing. And it would be unfair for me not to mention that the vast majority of MDC staff are hardworking, salt of the earth, well-trained people. I know many of them. They're fantastic people. Unfortunately, however, there has been a disproportionate element of corruption within the ranks of MDC. I think that has to do with a number of factors, to include the inability to hold on to the really good staff.
Yeah.
Many of them leave.
Combs isn't the only famous inmate to be housed there. We had Sam Bankman-Fried there, R. Kelly, Ghislaine Maxwell. They were all inmates there. Sean Combs is being kept away from the general inmate population. You say his fame makes him a target.
Yeah, sure. And not necessarily at the MDC only. I mean,
anywhere.
Yes, in my humble estimation, his life, his safety is in jeopardy in any correctional.
One former inmate described life on a dormitory floor with bunk beds and minimal activity, where getting access to the commissary, computers, or phones took over a week. Reports indicate Diddy faced early pressure and threats at the Brooklyn facility before his transfer. Former wardens have noted that federal lockups carry constant risks, with contraband weapons and hostility making life inside unpredictable and dangerous.
Reported that he is housed in a special housing unit. It's important to note that the special housing unit is a lockdown, 24-hour lockdown unit. The MDC Brooklyn is a high-rise. The vast majority of the floors are general population floors. But the special housing unit is a 24-hour lockdown facility. So this is for Mr. Combs' protection. His incredible worldwide celebrity, combined with the allegations, the charges now, an indictment, of course, of acts of violence against women, make him a very attractive target. So obviously they need to safeguard him.
This is a man accustomed to the very finest. He was arrested at the Park Hyatt Hotel in New York City, known for its luxury suites and exceptional food and wine, where one-bedroom suites start at $3,000 a night. He was probably staying in something larger. What is life like for him now at the MDC?
I would say 100% total culture shock. The MDC is, I've used the word austere a lot, but it is. It's austere, it's strict, it's impersonal, it's cold, and it is a very tough place to be detained.
Yeah, we've got 1 hour of rec time a day, 3 showers a week, a 6 a.m. wake-up call. He's expected to make his own bed and mop his floor, 3 meals a day delivered to his jail cell door.
I don't know about mopping the floor, but definitely the lights come on at early morning around 6, if not somewhat earlier. The thing is, Liz, being in administrative detention, being in the special housing unit, he's not going to experience the regular daily life that most inmates.
For someone who spent decades surrounded by security guards, personal assistants, and staff hired to protect his every interest, prison was a reality check. Inside those walls, the name Diddy carried little weight. He was eventually transferred to FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey, a lower security federal facility, expecting to escape the initial pressure. However, the issues followed him. Inmates knew his history, the media coverage, and the fact that any encounter with him could become massive news, leading right into his latest reported incident.
Sean Diddy Combs has reportedly been put in solitary confinement following a violent prison fight with another inmate. TMZ reporting the fight happened sometime this week inside Fort Dix Federal Prison, where he's being held. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joins us. So the details surrounding this fight are slowly beginning to emerge, but what information have you gathered so far?
So citing multiple sources, TMZ is reporting tonight Combs got into that violent fight with another inmate after that inmate insulted the music mogul, who then took matters into his own hands. Now, the source is saying the two got into a scuffle, began pushing one another, and then started throwing some jabs. Prison staff quickly intervening, separating the two men. Now, Combs was reportedly put in solitary confinement, but it's unclear tonight if he's still there or if he could face future consequences consequences for the fight. Right now, he's scheduled to get out of prison in February 2028, but that date factors in good behavior. If prison officials feel he was in the wrong, that release date could reportedly be impacted. Now, when asked for comment, a Fort Dix representative saying, quote, "We are not at liberty to disclose or provide internal information pertaining to any inmate in our custody. Such information would not be available for the public domain." As of tonight, Combs' team has not yet publicly responded to the reported fight, but the Federal Bureau of Prisons did say it doesn't comment on disciplinary matters or other information regarding individual inmates due to privacy, safety.
Speculation has since exploded. Some suggest the confrontation began as self-defense, while others question if critical details were kept hidden from the public before the incident occurred. That uncertainty is precisely where Jaguar Wright's claim enters the picture, alleging that Jay-Z had a clear motive to ensure Diddy stayed silent.
Will Diddy start snitching? He better. But the only thing I'm interested in him talking about is everything he knows about Kathy Coriana White. See, I know you know what happened to Corey. Diddy, I know that. You and Jay-Z down in Vegas at Tao with Claudia. Why don't you just talk about Kathy? That might help. That might help a lot. Kathy Coriana White, Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died 24 hours after she announced that she was going public with their relationship and the baby while he was married to Beyonce. Was it an aneurysm, Diddy? Or are you the one who paid the same coroner that you... Oh, Diddy, you should talk.
Do you feel the federal government will probably speak to Jay-Z in regards?
They already have.
Oh.
They talked to him before he made that Super Bowl announcement. Isn't that interesting? He was questioned by the feds before he made the Super Bowl announcement. Blink twice. Oh, this about to get fun.
Jaguar Wright has repeatedly claimed that Jay-Z's treatment of women was even worse than Diddy's. She went so far as to assert that Jay-Z subjected women to acts far worse than what Diddy did to Cassie, stating she has personal scars to prove it. Jaguar alleges that Jay-Z once physically attacked her and claims the incident was captured on video, drawing a direct parallel to the leaked footage involving Diddy and Cassie.
I'm saying Sean Carter remembers everything he did to me and he's got it on tape. Just like Diddy. And they're gonna be crazy. It's gonna be the women that give him in the end. And I think it's time for him to start speaking up about his very good friend. Just 9 months ago, you were singing his praises. All that he's done for the culture. And how you gotta be crazy like Diddy to make it. Then you didn't want to sit next to him at the Grammys. Told everybody that he had cooties. And canceled the Rock Nation brunch, which is your favorite event. Because that's how you line up who you gonna move around next year. Like y'all did with Clarence Avon. I'm gonna get you. And I told you I would.
Why is everything coming to a head with Diddy right now? He has become the industry's designated fall guy, just like R. Kelly before him. With accusations circulating that Jay-Z set Diddy up, the real question is, why is the public so quick to believe it, and who is next in line?
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yeah, shout out D. Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D. Haven.
Yeah, we need to talk to him.
I told you that last year when I put you on the phone with him.
You did.
I want you to think about this. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other. Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim, and you got a superstar gone. They know what happened. And yet,
Claudia Jordan faced backlash over her commentary on why people hesitate to speak out, raising questions about her own silence despite being around Diddy and Jay-Z. The conversation shifted to publicist Kathy, often spelled Corey or Kathy, White, who rumors previously linked to Jay-Z. Her 2011 passing from a brain aneurysm, officially ruled natural, remains a focal point for long-standing online theories alleging foul play and a hidden pregnancy, claimed
Beyonce's new album and the ongoing controversy surrounding P. Diddy and his web of connections in the industry. I want to branch off and talk a little bit about people's theories on why the House of Carter may be on shaky grounds in this moment. And when I say House of Carter, I am specifically talking about the patriarch of this family, Jay-Z, and those who are closely associated with him, which also would include Beyonce, his wife. The rumors of Jay-Z having a longtime mistress while being married to Beyonce are coming back to the surface with all the heat that has been on P. Diddy and those associated with him. Let's dive into this situation. Let's talk about the rumors, the speculation, all while keeping in mind that this is a real woman who we're talking about. She's not a character in a plot. She's a real woman who tragically lost her life at a very young age. And let's just make sure that we're being very respectful as we dive into this conversation. Back in August of 2010, a bombshell article was published in which 41-year-old Jay-Z was accused of having an affair with a 28-year-old woman named Kathy White. Kathy White is described by her peers as being very business savvy, very intelligent, extremely kind, and extremely well educated. Kathy was on track to have a very bright and very successful future. Kathy was a graduate of Howard University. She was a model, and Kathy created her own business, which was a PR consulting firm called White Label PR. Because of the work that Kathy did in public relations, she was often rubbing shoulders with A-listers, rappers, and celebrities. The article that was published in 2010 included details of a wild night out in Las Vegas with Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Kathy White, and a model named Claudia Jordan. Their evening was said to be filled with gambling, clubbing, drinking, and a lot of PDA. As we know, Beyonce and Jay-Z had been married since 2008, but Beyonce was nowhere to be seen at this evening out. Once this article, along with damning photographs, were released, an editor over at Star Magazine reached out to Kathy White to try to get her side of the story. This former editor over at Star Magazine's name is Liz Crocken. Liz was writing an article looking into some of the controversy surrounding Jay-Z, his history of cheating and shady behaviors, and she was building a timeline, and she really wanted to hear what Kathy had to say about their alleged relationship. And Liz reached out to Kathy White to hear her side of the story. Kathy White denied even knowing Jay-Z. Once Liz was able to produce photographic evidence, Kathy agreed to consider coming forward and sharing her side of the story. A few days after this initial conversation, Liz had not heard anything back from Kathy White, allegedly. This prompted her to give Kathy White's PR firm a call. Liz was able to reach one of Kathy's employees at her PR firm, and this employee allegedly shared that Kathy White had passed away suddenly. And
not only were the circumstances surrounding Kathy's death deeply suspicious, but what transpired afterward raised even more alarming questions.
From Star Magazine found out that Kathy White had suddenly passed away. She was completely shocked and immediately wondered if this was not a coincidence. Sources close to Kathy were able to divulge that Kathy had gone to Jay-Z to let him know that she was considering coming forward and sharing her side of the story and her truth of what has been going on between the two of them. Within days of Jay-Z allegedly learning that his alleged mistress was going to come forward and expose their ongoing affair, on August 28th of 2011, Beyonce and Jay-Z announced they were pregnant with their first child. And they announced this at the VMAs. On September 1st of 2011, just days after Jay-Z and Beyonce had announced that they were pregnant, Kathy White would no longer be alive. There are conflicting reports on the state in which Kathy White was found on that very tragic day. Some sources say she was found unresponsive in her New York apartment, while other sources say that there was a 911 call that came from Kathy's apartment. And when paramedics arrived, they took Kathy White to the hospital because she was extremely ill and then was later pronounced unalive in the hospital. Kathy White's autopsy and toxicology were never released to the public, but ultimately the manner in which Kathy passed was ruled to have been caused by a brain aneurysm. It was also heavily speculated that Kathy White was pregnant with Jay-Z's child at the time of her passing, but with the autopsy never being released, it's not possible for us to confirm that information. If this woman was pregnant, that just makes everything.
Then there was the author close to Kimora Lee Simmons who wrote the bestseller Bling, only to pass away shortly after its success. Her story underlines the core question driving this entire conversation.
I want to do it like this. I'm gonna name some names.
Sure.
And I want to know, were you around them?
Sure.
I would like to start for what everybody knows is Jay-Z.
What about him?
Were you around him? In what capacity were you around him? Was it strictly? Was it only
NDAs
unplugged?
in my life?
Okay.
Both of them were with Mr. Carter. Ask me what you want to know and I'll answer what I can.
Let's just start with the base level. Business, personal.
Both.
Both.
And spiritual.
And spiritual. And spiritual. Okay.
We believe in the same power. We don't believe in appropriating it the same way.
Can I ask you this? For you, did you find joy in the business or pleasure? And when you answer that, I'm gonna flip it on him. Do you feel he found joy in the business or pleasure part of that? Or spiritual?
He is the most shameful thing I've ever done. There is nothing that I experienced with that person that has not inspired shame except for Unplugged. That was the purest moment. For me, it was all done in love for music, love for all that was there, love for the culture. I hate the fact that we did it all for a culture vulture. For someone who never truly had the capacity to appreciate that moment in time, to steal it from the masses, to hide it, to...
Even if you try to get a special prosecutor involved, critics argue they can easily be reassigned to another case. So where do you turn when the entire system feels closed off? Nowhere. Which is precisely where commentators like Jaguar Wright claim they step in. What she speaks on is critical for the public to hear, yet extremely dangerous for her to reveal. Her assertion that Jay-Z may be targeting Diddy speaks volumes about the level of threat alleged behind the scenes. What do you think is really going on? Let us know in the comments below.